Hello and welcome to Lone Care Ministry. Hey, I'm excited that you decided to join me again today. Only just for a few minutes. Want to pop in and say hello and to check on you, see how things are going with your hair. Are you still taking care of your ends? Have you cut your ends? Are you massaging your scalp and so forth? Well, today we're going to talk a little bit about hair growing past your shoulder length, because some people think that your hair cannot grow past your shoulders. I mean, you're used to your hair stopping right here, and it's the reason why it stops here, because you're not protecting the ends and you're not doing additional things to get your hair to grow longer. Again, we've often said your scalp is constantly growing for your hair. Your hair is constantly growing out of your scalp. The problem is that we're just not keeping the length. As it's growing, it's breaking off. It's growing, it's breaking off. It's growing, it's breaking off. So you're just going to have to develop some strategies to make sure that you can retain the length that you are wanting to retain for your hair growth. I hope you've had your tea. I'm actually drinking some green tea today. I usually drink it every day because green tea is very good for you. It has good benefits. I mean, it's just so healthy. And I try to do green tea every single day. And it's actually the matcha green tea. Get a little bit of honey in there. You could put a little bit of cream. Cream makes it a little more creamier, more like cappuccino type flavor or texture, whatever. But you don't put too much of that in there because it makes it sweet. But I can't drink it without some type of sweetener in there. So I might drink a little bit, add a little bit more cream sugar to it. Okay. So anyway, hope you're doing well. So I just want to give you quickly some research information on, can your hair grow past your shoulder length? And you should know that it can. It's just that a lot of people are not taking the time out to, maintain the hair that's on their head and protecting their ends. So let's see what this is saying here. So can your hair grow past shoulder length? Absolutely. Most people can grow their hair to at least mid-back length, and some even longer with a terminal length. The maximum length a hair strand can grow, varying from person to person. Yeah, so I don't know. I think the majority can grow long hair. I mean, they say that when your hair reaches this plateau, that's it. But then, so that means that it stops growing out of the scalp because of that one hair have reached its. So that particular strand has reached its hair growth cycle or something, or I don't know. But all I know is that your hair is constantly growing out of your scalp. I do know that some people hair, they say they try everything and still don't grow, and that could be an insight problem, could be some health issues. I don't know what that could be, but I think it's just important that you find out if you're wanting to get this long hair. I mean, for real. If you're really serious about growing your hair, and I will say this, anything that you're serious about, if you really want to do it, you can do it. You do your research, you take the time, there's consistency, it's understanding everything that your hair needs in order to maintain the hair in your head and to get that additional inch per month that you want. Or the additional half an inch per month, because your hair grows a half an inch a month. You want to get that extra half an inch. And I've seen where some people grow 2 inches per month. I mean, they get all kind of stuff. I've been doing a lot of research on, like, how do you do this? If we're going to do this is July now, by the end of the year, then you're really going to have to make your mind up, but you're going to do it. So find out additional ways. You can do your research on YouTube, look at other videos of people doing, as long as you get your length. I want you to get the hair that you deserve, the hair that you want, because you do feel good when you have your own hair, right? And it's healthy, and your ends are not split, and it's not dry, but it's moisturized, and it's shiny, and it's beautiful, right? You want to be able to get that. So it just takes research. I mean, there's all kind of products out there. There's ways to do, there's strategies, but are you taking advantage of those things? Are you doing what you research? When you find out, oh yeah, this can do it. Well, have you tried it? Or are you just doing the same old? You're going to have to think out the box. If you want better results, you're going to have to do something different to get those better results, right? Even if you start doing something the same old, you see, well, man, this is not working. Well, then research again and try something else and see what's working. See what works for you. All right. As I've often said, whatever works for someone else may not work for you, but I want you to get the hair length that you want but you're going to have to figure out ways to make that happen. All right. And then continue to check your scalp and see if it's still growing. If you have those little waves in your scalp, if it's thickened, or if you have a perm, or if you have just natural hair, and you can tell if you're, if you need to measure, whatever you have to do to kind of show. If you have that kind of time to do that, then do it. And then by the end of the year, you'll see that what you did pay off, right? It's just like getting a degree. You're going to have to go to school, or you're going to have to study, you're going to have to research, you're going to have to really try hard and make sacrifices when you don't want to make sacrifices. So it's so important. If you want this, you're going to have to really work hard towards it to make it happen, and stay committed, and then consistency. Okay. And just know God is on your side too, right? Remember, He knows the number of hairs on your head. All right. So yes, your hair can get past shoulder length. So let's go ahead and read a few things, and then we'll be done here. I just want you to keep on going and don't give up. So yes, you can get long hair past your shoulder length. Most people can grow. The majority of people can grow at least mid-back length, and some even longer with the terminal length. The maximum length a hair strand can grow, which is varying from person to person. Of course, it's based on genetics sometimes, your health, what you're putting inside your body. Of course, the hair care practices that you're doing, these also play a very good role in this. Here is a more detailed explanation about this. Let's look a little bit about the hair growth cycle. I think I talked earlier about the growth phase of anagen, the transition phase, the catagen, and the resting phase, telogen, before falling out. So you find out the time that your hair is growing. Pay really close attention to that. And then, of course, your terminal length that varies. The duration of the anagen phase determines how long a hair strand can grow. Some people have naturally longer growth cycles, allowing for longer hair. All right. And then, of course, another one is factors affecting your hair length. While genetics play a significant role, other factors can influence how long hair grows, including your age. Hair growth can slow down with age, health. But I've seen a lot of old people with long hair. So maybe because they, been taking care of it so long, I don't know. But it does say age. Hair growth can slow down with age. The overall health and nutritional deficiencies can impact hair growth. So again, making sure that you're healthy, making sure you're eating properly, drinking lots and lots of water, eating nutritious food, cruciferous vegetables. And I also heard about MSM. That's also a way to grow your hair faster. I haven't really looked into that yet, but I'm going to do a little bit of research on that too. But also your hair care practices. Damaged hair tends to break more easily. So again, if your hair is damaged, of course it's going to break off, and you're not going to get the length that you want. Limiting the length it can reach. So if it's damaged, then it can break off. Regular trims, I've often talked about the trims, moisturizing your hair, protective styling. All of these things can prevent breakage while your hair is growing out. And stress, make sure that you don't have any type of high stress going on. I talked about that too in another video. These are all things that are important that you're going to have to make record of and show and see that, man, this can definitely, take my hair out. If I'm all stressed out, your hair can fall out. Your hair it's like, what's going on with me? And it falls right out. Too much stress, it can't take the stress. All right, so your stress levels, high stress levels can negatively impact your hair growth. Okay, so when it comes to once it grows out, hair needs to be around 12 to 14 inches long to reach the shoulders. So once you get there, you see that the ends are cut, which I would suggest doing a complete cut, because that way as it grows out is thicker. So starting from a very short cut, it would take about 2 years of consistent growth to reach the shoulder length, right? But if you're doing extra things, like I said, the twist, the tuck, the massaging the scalp, the growth oils, drinking lots of water, eating healthy, other things to get that extra length, then yes, I think it could be a little shorter time span than that. All right, and so again, once it grows out, you're maintaining that length. To grow hair past shoulder length, focus on maintaining your healthy hair to prevent breakage. Of course, I talked about moisturizing, I talked about protective styling, gentle detangling, limiting your heat styling, and regular trims. All of these things are really important, y'all. I mean, I share this quite often because I really want you to get the hair that you deserve. And yes, we want the hair. We don't like to see, at least we do like to see, but I love to see women who have hair and it's their natural, beautiful hair. Well, they've taken time and was consistent with taking care of their hair, just to make sure that they're doing the right thing to take care of their hair. And I hope you are. So I hope these tips have been helpful for you. You can grow past shoulder length. You just have to do what you need to do to make it happen, right? And remember, God is by your side. Have you asked God to help you to grow your hair yet? Have you prayed to God, your creator? Say, God, would you please help me? Give me the wisdom and the strategies to grow my hair long because I want it. Have you done that yet? Well, if you haven't, do it. All right. And then God can do it for you because he created your hair. He knows how women are. He made us. So he can give you the hair that you deserve, but you're going to have to take the steps and take the necessary steps that you need in order to get that extra length past your shoulder. Then once it comes past your shoulder, you keep going on. It just keeps growing and keeps growing. Okay. And then if you think it's met its plateau or its growth cycle, do some research, dig a little deeper. Say, man, has my hair stopped growing and developed whatever? And just double check to make sure that you're doing everything that you can in your power to grow. Or what phase are you in? Is it in the slow phase? Is it in the growth cycle? Whatever. So there's a lot of things that you can do to double check to make sure that you continue to grow your hair. The hair is constantly growing. It's constantly growing from your scalp. You're doing things to make it grow. You're keeping your scalp clean. Open up your hair follicle and making sure that your hair can breathe. Your scalp can breathe. And your hair follicle is not suffocated. So it wants to be able to grow. So get all that stuff off of your scalp. And then making sure that you're taking care of the rest part of your hair so it won't break off. Okay? So that's very important that you do that. All right? That you're taking care of the rest part of your hair. So that way it won't break. Making sure your ends are trimmed, keeping them tucked under if you want, protective styling, moisturizing, and that's just so much more. All right, you got a lot of information. Now you got to take the information that you have been getting and put it to work. Are you doing that? So I hope that you are. And again, ask God to help you. There's too many women that are benefiting right now because they've taken the time to gain the knowledge, to do the research, to look into their hair, develop strategies and other different type of things to do to get the hair. Yeah, it's going to take some time. Do you have the time? I don't know. Do you? Can you carve out time? I think you should. It's the reason why you're watching this video. If you're wanting to get the long hair that you want, then you need to take time out of your busy schedule. We're all busy. We're going to always be busy. We got a lot to do on our agenda every day. Work, family, all kind of things, travel, vacation, kids, finance is all kind of things that you have to do. But if your hair is important to you and you want your hair to look good, you're going to have to take some time out of your busy schedule. I don't care if you carve out 30 minutes to an hour to do your hair. Do your hair, take care of it, make sure it's consistent every day, and watch all of a sudden is this my hair coming end of the year? You have that growth that you want, and you can straighten it out and see how it looks after you've taken some time to protect your hair from breaking and doing all the necessary steps to grow your hair. All right. Well, this concludes this session today on growing your hair past your shoulder. So thanks so much for joining Long Hair Care Ministry, and continue to like and subscribe to our channel if you like it. If you have relatives or any women, friends, or anyone else that you think might benefit from our channel, please forward it to them. Okay, let them know about it. I know there are lots of channels out there, and some channels might not work for somebody, and one other one might work for somebody else. So if you like the channel, please, if you're feeling like I'm really, that you're really getting some out of my channel, please stick with me because you're going somewhere. And I can't wait till we do the big reveal. A lot of things that we're doing, but just please take advantage of it. And I want you to get the hair that you want. And you know what? I really authentically care because this is Long Hair Care Ministry, and I care about you, my sister. All right. And I hope you care about me. All right. We're sisters and we can do this together. All right. All right. Once again, thanks so much for tuning in to Long Hair Care Ministry. Bye now. And if you have not yet given your life to Christ, will you give your life to Christ today? I did say this is a Long Hair Care Ministry channel, so not only do we talk about hair, we talk about God, the Bible, and so forth. So if you have not yet picked up the book, which is a #1 bestseller in the world, the Bible, and read it, Proverbs is good to read, gives you wisdom. Read the women in the Bible, it's just good. But I do want you to understand that God is with you, and He knows. And He will give you long hair. I mean, he's that into you. Everything that you need, anything that you need, God is there with you. And it's a good thing. So you just want to be able to make sure you listen to Him closely when He gives you the little different tips and ideas and wisdom. And then you have to be consistent. So if you have not yet given your life to Christ, please do so. Jesus Christ is real, and He's coming back again one day soon. The question that I have for you now is, are you ready? Have you given your life to Jesus Christ for real? If you haven't, please do. Read the Gospel of John. If you don't understand it, read it and ask the Holy Spirit to help you to understand what all this means, okay? But He is good, and He is your friend, and yes, girl, He will get you through even getting your hair taken care of. He cares that much for you. And so once again, yes, give your life to Jesus Christ, because He is the way, the truth, the only way, the truth, and the life. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in to Long Hair Care Ministry. Make sure that you like and subscribe. And if you have not yet clicked that bell yet so that you would not miss a video, please do it now. Thanks. Thank you. Bye now.